Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA, okay? With yours truly, Everduck, aka Ducky, whatever you want to refer to me as is okay as long as your intentions are great and pure. So today we're going to be reading Zayn Malik's cards. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. I'm so sorry. So someone suggested I read his cards and see what's going on with him. And I just did a little bit of research before recording this. So we're going to see what's the tea with Zayn. What's going on with him? So today I'm going to be using my Mermaids and Dolphins and Magical Creatures of the Sea Oracle deck. And I'm going to be using my Fairy Tarot deck. So I might refer to this, to the book on this deck probably quite often today or for this video because this is my newest oracle deck, I believe. So we're gonna read some cards for Zayn. So before I start pulling out some cards for Zayn, I do want to always preface that we do these videos for entertainment purposes only, and we also want to respect Zayn's energy and anyone else's energy that's related or tied to Zayn as well. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So let's see what the tea is on Zayn. So we're gonna draw some cards first on what's his current energy like. What is Zayn? Oh, ego. Uh-oh. This is the devil card. In regular tarot. Ego. Interesting. Wow. Five of Autumn, the Five of Pentacles. Oh, I guess two more cards wanted to come out. The Seven of Wands, the Seven of Spring, and the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Winter. Ooh, he is going through it, y'all. Okay, let's get an oracle card representing his current energy. What is Zayn Malik's current energy? The Kraken. Your success and happiness lie within you. So 38, card number 38. Oh, let me focus this for y'all a little bit. So card number 38, which comes up to number 11, which represents, like I'm getting the sense of like twin flames or like partnerships. So there's like a new partnership, which I did read about briefly before starting this video. So let's start with the ego card, the devil card. It seems like right now, tying it with partnerships, Zayn is really focused and like really hooked on one person right now. And her name is Abigail something, is from what I read. Abigail Clark, it seems, is who he's kind of tied down to, who he's focusing on right now. He's focusing heavily on her. And because he's focusing heavily on her, it seems like he's leaving other people out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles here, normally representing feeling left out, feeling a little bit cold-hearted or like some kind of cold-hearted energy. And I'm getting the sense that maybe he's not paying attention to other people as much as he should because he's focusing a little bit more on another person. And I'm thinking that it's probably this Abigail Clark woman. So Zayn is going through some things because he also got the Seven of Wands here. The Seven of Wands normally talks about tenacity. He's kind of like being strong under, like, there's some challenges going on, and maybe there are people that are like trying to like attack him or come for him, and maybe this is why there's like some kind of feelings of being left out. Maybe it seems like there are some people who are like kind of challenging him, or like, or maybe not challenging him, but they're kind of testing his will and his ego again. Maybe they're trying to test him. And so he's kind of feeling, I'm getting the sense he's either feeling left out, or he's feeling like people are being rude to him and a little cold-hearted. Or on the flip side, maybe he's starting to be cold-hearted towards other people because he's focusing a lot of his attention on just one other person. and it's causing some anxiety. He got the Nine of Winter or the Nine of Swords here, which is all about, anxiety, unable to sleep at night, waking up in the middle of the night, or like staying up late to the wee hours of the night. So I'm getting the sense that Zayn is not in the best of situations right now. I mean, it could be worse for sure, but I'm getting the sense that there's like someone new in his life who he's paying more attention to, and he's kind of like feeling others left out, and others are feeling left out as well. And so he's just like, well, you know what? Like, if you're being rude to me, then I guess I'll just like, like peace. Like Zayn seems to be the type of person who kind of doesn't really like deal with confrontation. He'd rather not deal with drama or anything. So like if there's some kind of like cold-hearted energy or whatnot, he's just like, all right, bye, see ya, deuces. So, but there is some anxiety going around where like maybe there's this, he's just like, well, maybe people are right. Why is it that people are kind of like coming after me and I have to be assertive? Why do I have to like stand up for myself right now? And maybe it's a little bit hard for him. Maybe it's it keeps him up at night. He's like, why am I having to like stick up for myself so much or defend myself so much? Why can't I just move on and, start focusing my attention on this other person who I like? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Zayn is kind of like trying to move on in regards to his romantic pursuits, and he's focusing a lot of energy on another person right now, and it seems like other people are not really having it. They're kind of being cold towards him, or they might feel like he is being cold towards them because he's shooting his shot at this other person. And the devil card also talks about great partnerships, like chained partners, tied partners, people that are held or bound together. So it could be that whoever he's talking to could be someone that could be a very good partner for him. Because when I studied this card, the devil card, and when it talks about like romantic relationships and stuff, it's actually a good sign. It means, these two people are like bound together and they're successful. Again, with the Kraken here, your success and happiness lie within you. So there's some success and happiness. There's some joy. He's feeling really joyful right now with a person, and he's wanting to cater all of his attention to them. But then other people are like coming after him, and they're like, I'm getting the sense that they're like, you shouldn't be like focusing so much of your attention. You got a child, you got a daughter, and you got some baby mama drama maybe. So you know what? Speaking of baby mama drama, let's see what's going on between him and Gigi. What's going on between their energy? Okay. So it could be that's who is kind of feeling a little bit like left out, and there's some cold-heartedness between the two, but we'll see if that's the case. Interesting. I don't really follow Zayn very much because I don't really listen to a lot of his music and stuff. I know he's very talented. I mean, of course, you gotta have some sort of je ne sais quoi to make it successful. And so I don't really follow too much about him, but I do know he has that kind of like term of being like the bad boy. But I think he also like, maybe he is a bad boy, but also he just doesn't really like confrontation and doesn't really care for drama, And it seems like there's some drama going on right now that's keeping him up late at night. So let's see, what is the energy between Zayn and Gigi? Oh, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Winter in reverse. Some lies, some deceit. Interesting. All right, let's keep going. Justice. Whoa. In reverse. Yep. There's some imbalances going on. Ooh. All right. The Four of Spring, the Four of Wands, and then the Five of Spring or the Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so let's start with this card. The Five of Wands in reverse. The Five of Wands normally talks about there being some challenges. So there are some challenges here, and I'm getting the sense that yeah, it's like it's Gigi and Zayn. They're going through a challenging circumstance right now. And honestly, with the Four of Spring here, the Four of Wands here, I think the challenge is that maybe Zayn really is connecting well with someone else, and that's why he's putting so much more of his attention on this feminine energy that he really cares for, because the Four of Spring talks about, you know, prosperity and good solid foundation for our harmonious relationship and celebrations and marriage and stuff like that. So I'm getting the sense that he really is talking to someone who he connects well with. But like maybe Gigi is not really like there. She's noticing that there's some challenges, because she's probably like, hello, like this isn't fair with the Justice card. Like this isn't fair. Like you gotta also like do your part. Like I can't just be taking care of our daughter, and like while you're over there like hugging and dancing and, you know, catering all of your time and attention to this other woman. So there is some injustice here. It says here, take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. Take the time to review the details. Yeah. So there isn't a lot of time being taken between the two, Zayn and Gigi. Like and I'm getting the sense it's coming from Zayn's side, where he's maybe not catering as much time and attention to his baby mama, you know, to his daughter. And it's because he's kind of focusing on this other energy who he connects well with, which is good. You know, like we got to be happy for him that he's with someone, or he's talking to someone that he connects well with. But he can't lie. There's some deceit. There's some lies here going on with the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Winter in reverse. It says here, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. Yeah, like it seems like he just kind of like runs away. Like whenever Gigi confronts him and she's like, hey, like it's not fair that like I'm focusing a lot of our time and attention on raising our daughter. You got to do your part. And he just flees. He's like, oh, gotta go. Bye. So there is some stepping up on his part that he needs to do, because he can't just be focusing on this relationship or this prospective lover whom he connects well with, which is great. We love that, you know, but he also has some responsibilities, and there are some challenges that he's not living up to, or not, he's not, maybe not living up to. How else can I word it? Some challenges that he's not rising to the occasion to help solve. And so he just runs away and would rather kind of come up with some idea, or like, oh, sorry, like I gotta go, like I gotta take this call, or like, hey, sorry, like let's talk later, I gotta go do something else, rather than confronting and trying to come up with a solution. So let's get some advice for Zayn in this situation between Gigi and him. What can he do? Because I'm getting the sense that's kind of where it's coming from. That's where it's stemming from. Let's get some advice for Zayn. In his situation right now. The sun in reverse. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. The sun is always a good card, regardless if it comes out reverse or not. It's always a good sign. The Three of Pentacles, the Three of Autumn in reverse. And the King of Spring, the King of Wands in reverse. Ooh, all these reversals. So let's get an oracle card for him as well. The Rowan Mermaid. Faith sees the horizon beyond the waves. Ooh, that's beautiful. Especially with this sun card. This is very sun energy. The faith sees the horizon. He needs, things are going to get better for Zayn. The sun card in reverse normally talks about, joy and success and happiness coming, but it just might take a little bit of time. It might be a little bit delayed. He just needs to be a little bit more patient because new beginnings are coming. With this 10 card lowering down to 1 in numerology, there's new beginnings happening for him. So he just needs to keep his faith, stay positive that, there are waves going on. There's some turbulence. There's some obstacles in his path right now, but things are going to get better. So he just needs to keep that in mind. Now he needs to keep his cool with the King of Wands here in reverse. The King of Wands is the fiery king, very fiery, very ambitious, very creative, inspiring, innovative, when things aren't working out, he needs to try and keep his cool and keep his faith that things are going to get better and not, let his temper get the better of him. And I think that's why he kind of would rather flee away from challenges and confrontation, because he might be easy to kind of ignite and to create more flames. So this is some advice for him, just try and he needs to keep his cool. Yeah, he's not working well with others right now, and he needs to try to find a consensus. The Three of Pentacles or the Three of Autumn in this deck is all about people coming together and working well together, being creative, working well with one another. So if things aren't working out between him and other people, he just needs to keep his cool, relax, and know that good things are coming. Better times are coming. It is a little bit challenging for him right now, but he just needs to try and find some way to come together with these people that he's maybe arguing with, or these people that easily anger him, and he needs to try to come to some kind of an agreement, a consensual agreement, something. He needs to work well with people. He needs to focus more on that, on not allowing his anger to get the better of him. Just whenever he's arguing or bumping heads with other people. Be the best at what you can do. Yeah, he needs to try his best at meeting other people. We're always, none of us are going to get along well with other people, but sometimes you have to work with others, even if you don't get along well with them. You have to come to some kind of an agreement, some kind of a consensual understanding of being all right, well, this isn't working, so what can work between us two? And again, with the Three of Autumn, I'm getting the sense it's him, Gigi, and their daughter. They all just need to come together, in some form or aspect. Because there is some injustice going on. It seems like Gigi is kind of maybe focusing a lot more on raising their daughter right now than he is. And he needs to try and figure something out, some kind of a plan out that can work for the three of them. Because good times are coming. With the Sun card here, and faith sees the horizon beyond the waves. He just needs to be positive and come up with some kind of an idea of what can work between him, Gigi, and their daughter. Because he's got, again, with the cards that came out before, he's got his eyes set on someone, and they seem to, with the way that some of the cards laid out before these, he seems to get along well with them. They seem to be a very good match. So he just needs to kind of fix this situation that seems to be a little bit one-sided between he and Gigi. Or maybe, and it might not be truth. Maybe that's just how Gigi feels. But he needs to come together and figure some kind of a plan out. That way she doesn't feel like she's the only one raising their daughter, or she's the only one focusing on keeping the three the three of them together as like some form of like a family. I don't know if I don't think she's too concerned with him meeting other women. I think she's just more concerned with the three of them, you know, what they already had before he moved on. Like how can we make this work? That way we can all be happy, we can all be joyful and have a new start as the three of us, or like the two of us raising our daughter, you know, even though we're separated. That's what I'm seeing. So um maybe I could draw like a card to finish off. Like, let's see, we're gonna draw one card and see, like, is there any music on the way, any creative pursuits for Zayn currently? Is he currently thinking about that? Let's see. All right, any music on the way? 8 of Autumn. Do more research before proceeding. Yeah, I think he's just, it's in the works. Maybe he's thought about maybe some new music coming out, but it's not really on his top priority. He's still wanting to do more research, maybe do some planning, figuring out, you know, some kind of like sketching, some kind of brainstorming on what kind of music he wants to come out with. So I think what's going on with him currently right now is just like between him, Gigi, and their daughter, and this new person he's talking to. So that's what I'm seeing. Ace of Summer. Yeah, the Ace of Summer is at the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Cups, which is all about. Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go. Which is all about, you know, new love. Yeah, I think he's not really focusing too much on music. He's kind of more focusing on this new love prospect, which is beautiful for him. So we love that. And that's it for Zayn's reading. Thank you so much for recommending this video. And I think the next video I'm going to do is the one about Sam and Britney Spears, and if they're going to be together or not, or if they're going to last. If they're going to have children together, we'll see. So that is it for me. Thanks so much for watching this video. Thanks so much for, you know, just chilling with me. And if you liked this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't like it. And if you have any suggestions on what type of tarot card readings I should do, on what other celebrities I should do, feel free to drop a comment below. I think my next two that I'm going to do are Sam and Britney Spears' relationship and Ava Max. So hopefully I'll record Sam and Britney's video maybe either today or tomorrow, and hopefully I'll post it sometime this week. If not, for sure next Monday. So thanks so much for being here and watching Tarot CelebriTEA, okay? With yours truly, Ducky. I got my tea. And stay well, stay hydrated, stay beautiful. Y'all are amazing. Thanks so much. Bye.